Mary Susan, I knew you'd be first. How you doing, Mary Susan? Hey, Vernon. Okay, we got a little Prince tonight. 5th anniversary of his death. A little tribute to Prince tonight. Jan! Paulette! Denny! Hey, Sheila! Can you believe it's been 5 years since Prince's death? So sad. Oh, let me get my assistant, Ping. I'm ringing for Ping. Hey, Barb, I haven't seen you lately. Well, maybe I have, and I've just missed you. I just rang for Ping. It's Ping! Ping, you've been working too hard for me. Your hat's all crumpled. Thank you, Ping. I know. It's great, isn't it? Cheers. Cheers to lots and lots of hats. Ping's cute, isn't he? Okay. All right, this song probably goes on 8 minutes, so we're just going to cut the song now. A little Prince, Purple Rain, in honor of Prince, who died 5 years ago. Can't believe it's been 5 years. Genius, a genius. All right, how you doing? Hold on, let me get my thing here. Okay, how you doing? Oh my gosh, I'm starting to go down. I'm starting to go downhill. You have to lift me up. Because I'm afraid that I've been out of action now for so long that I'm never going to get my mojo back. So I'm so frantic about that. Because once you stay down, you have a hard time getting back up, right? So this is just going on and on and on. I'm afraid I've lost my mojo. So I've got to keep my mojo. Cheers to getting back up. Mm-hmm. All right. I love my hat, okay? This is a souvenir. It holds up the chin. It's brilliant. Greatest hat ever made. Holds up all the chins. I love it. I should wear it more often. I don't know why I don't. And also, they put a plastic shower cap around these hats so they don't get damaged, which I think is, really good idea too. You found mojo at Target? No, I need mojo in my heart, body, and mind. Not at Target. I got the mojo. Okay, before I start, I'm going to tell you we had a big score today. We had a big score. Yeah. PC hit the jackpot again. Hey, Mariana. Okay, this was major score. Okay. Major. 300 gloves for $28. You can't beat that price. No, CVS. He just walked in at the right time. 2 left on the shelf. But he was so sweet, wasn't he? He left one for somebody else instead of hoarding. So I thought that was very kind of him. But we're in business now. We're in business. Yeah. So if I can find the antibacterial soap, the refill size jug, we'll be set for summer. I'll be set for summer. Right. Hey, Linda. Denny, what is Mojo at Target? Silly. All right. So, hope you guys are okay. So, I thought we would chat tonight about Southeast Asia. I've been twice to Southeast Asia, and I've been to Japan once. So I've been to Asia 3 times. But I did want to remind you, just in case you want to say a little extra prayer for me tonight. If you've been traveling with me for a while, which some of you have been traveling with me for a very long time, but you probably don't remember, last year on this day, I was just coming off and I spent the whole month of April in Spain last year. And I was just coming off the Camino de Santiago road trip that I did. I did the whole country of Spain and a little bit of Portugal. So I was up in northern Spain and I got my blood clot behind my knee. And it started off a whole bunch of hospital visits for me by myself. So tonight was the night last year that I thought I was going to die, and we were doing last rites on the phone. It was so serious because I thought I had a DVT. My leg had swollen up to twice its size, and I thought I was going to die. So I really need to quit complaining about this situation, because last year I was in way worse shape than I am this year. So that's good. So cheers to living another year to tell about it. But I still need to take my aspirin to travel. And sometimes I forget, and sometimes I don't. So, all right, Southeast Asia. I got to share with you about this decadent trip we took. It was so decadent and first class, you wouldn't even believe it. At every turn, you'd just be like, this has got to stop. And it just didn't stop. And it just went on from beginning to end. Except it didn't start in first class. It started in premium economy with PC in the middle seat. And he was so miserable from 15 hours from Chicago to Hong Kong that was the last time we ever flew premium economy. That was about, 7 years ago maybe? The man was miserable. And he's a small person in the middle seat overseas. So for those of you who can fly in middle seats overseas, I really do salute you. I really do. Because it's a form of torture. It is. It should be illegal. Don't you think? I think you guys would probably agree with me on that. So anyway, I wanted to spend Christmas in the sand, and I wanted to go to Angkor Wat because I had seen it in magazines so many times, and I was really interested in Angelina Jolie's fascination with Cambodia. And then we had to meet the 3-country minimum, but those countries are small and they're easy to see fast, and so we were able to do a lot in a short amount of time. I would have exhausted you. And we saw more temples than anyone needs to see in a lifetime. And so PC says that he's seen enough temples for a lifetime. Cheers to temples. So the reward for PC sitting in that middle seat from Chicago to Hong Kong, he had a big reward. Okay, you're not going to believe this. I can't believe it, really. I don't know how I do these things. I forget how I book these things and pull these things off. But I booked a Rolls-Royce pickup for us at the Hong Kong airport. I'd never ridden in a Rolls-Royce, and I thought that sounded like a good idea. So I got the Rolls-Royce. And they came and picked us up at our gate, and we bypassed everyone in the immigration and we had a private escort through immigration. It was like total fantasy, okay? And I didn't even know exactly what I was getting when I booked this Rolls Royce, but we had a personal host and a golf cart and an escort and a Rolls Royce. Okay, so the reason why we got the Rolls Royce is because I booked the grand dame of all hotels. One of the grand dames of all hotels in the world. The Peninsula in Hong Kong, okay? The Peninsula chain is fabulous. The Hong Kong location was the original location. Cheers to the Peninsula. So the package I booked with the Rolls Royce transfers. Why not? It was Christmas. That was our Christmas present to each other. You know, we were just living large, living it up. So when I go somewhere, I have to spend 3 nights. I have to spend 3 nights. If I'm traveling overseas, I have to spend 3 nights in my first entry point. No ifs, ands, or buts. It takes me 3 nights to get my act together on the jet lag thing. So wherever I'm going, it is 3 nights and then I can move on. So we did 3 nights in Hong Kong at the Peninsula. Christmas time, Christmas lights, light shows, fabulous. So we had a private guide one day and learned how to navigate Hong Kong. You know, Hong Kong has escalators to get up and down their streets, and they're like, you can't believe it. You'd think there'd be like electrical problems all the time. Escalators. I didn't know they had escalators in Hong Kong. That, you know, we take stairs here. They take escalators. Amazing. So we learned how to navigate Hong Kong, went to all the cool spots with a private guide. Then we did the hop on, hop off bus. And then we did the night tour. The night tour. A night tour in any Asian city, fabulous. The lights, the markets. You got to do a night tour. And really in any city, a night tour. I mean, New York City, anywhere, wherever they have markets and hustle and bustle, you know, at midnight, you got to go. So we spent 3 nights at the Peninsula, living large, tour in Hong Kong. The 3 things I did not do that I need to go back and do: I didn't go to Macau, I didn't go to Tokyo Disney, and I did not go to the Big Buddha. Right, I didn't have time. So we were busy, you know, touring markets. Markets that we don't want to tour now because we get a virus. Cheers to clean markets. All right, so then Hong Kong, got on a flight and flew to Bangkok. Okay, now my favorite airline seat is a 747 business class upstairs in the bubble. All right, if I can book that 747 bubble seat, that's the greatest seat to fly in ever. But there are a couple of seats that trump that 747, okay? Couple. And I booked one of them from Hong Kong to Bangkok. And that was on an Airbus A380 in the first class section, not in business, first class, in the bubble. It's a double decker, so it's on the second level. Okay, first class. It was $500 each, one way, which I didn't think was really that bad. Do you? I don't think so. Okay, these leather recliners, it was one of the greatest flights of my life. And it was too short at 3 hours. Too short. Just like a princess. So cheers to Thai Airways A380 double-decker planes. First class. So, all right, flew to Bangkok. All right, Bangkok, went to another peninsula on the river. Fabulous hotel. Somehow I got myself around Bangkok. I don't know how I did that. I took the river taxis and had tuk-tuks and went to every temple, every shrine, every Buddha. Bangkok is fabulous, fabulous. And then we went to right across the river from the peninsula was the Mandarin Oriental. We went there for a fabulous outdoor dinner one night. Fabulous on the river. Okay, so Bangkok. Cheers. Chicken curry. Love it. All right. So then it starts getting a little complicated. We're going to leave Bangkok. And then I have to fly. I have to find, I had tried to book flights on airlines that I had heard of before, because that was important to fly airlines I'd heard of before. So we got back on Thai Air and we flew to Siem Reap, Cambodia. So we went to Cambodia. We stayed at this boutique hotel. Oh my gosh, it was fabulous. And it came recommended to me by a gal that I met on the cruise boards. And we've become dear friends. She's Australian. She's my travel guru. She's been around the world. And cruising's great, but land travel is, you know, more interesting because it's more of an adventure and you spend the night and you eat the food. And I kind of consider cruising a little more touristy than I do land travel. So I stayed in this fabulous place and they give you your own personal driver, tuk-tuk driver. So all I wanted to do in Siem Reap was go to sunrise and sunset at Angkor Wat, the temple. So we accomplished that. That's all I wanted to do. So we go to sunset, ride the elephants, which I wouldn't do again because I think it's cruel, but you have to do it once, right? Like a camel. And so, hey, Frank. Hey, Ann. I know, I need Ann. I want to go to Tokyo Disney too. Did I say Tokyo Disney, Ann? Hong Kong Disney. Oh, and isn't my gown fabulous? You didn't say anything about my gown. Okay, look at this lotus. Is that just fabulous? They had one big enough to fit me in these countries with small people. It's hard. Yeah, but I love my Asian gown, my princess gown. So we got on a Thai Airways and we flew to Siem Reap, went to this fabulous boutique hotel. We spent 1 or 2 nights and just enough so I could get a sunset and a sunrise at Angkor Wat, the temple. Fabulous religious experience, highly recommended. Cheers to Angkor Wat. Okay, then we got on an airplane, another airplane. This time I had to fly Vietnam Airways, and I was a little nervous about Vietnam Airways, but I just kept my fingers crossed. And so we took Vietnam Airways and we flew from Siem Reap, Cambodia to Luang Prabang, Laos. Now, PC has a huge interest in the Vietnam War and Vietnam and all those things. So that's why he was really interested in go to Laos. So we went to Luang Prabang. We stayed in this fabulous spa hotel on the Mekong River. And we got a private Mekong River cruise and went to all the temples. And we got a couples massage, and that was the massage where in Cambodia, when you get a massage, the ladies are so small that they get on top of you and they sit on your butt. And they sit on you. They don't stand next to you. They sit on you, which is great because, it's like downward gravity there. But it was very funny because they asked me if they couldn't speak a word of English. And so they were asking me what I wanted massage, and everything. And so they said this, like, I want this massage. And I said, yes, I did. I mean, not an ounce of English. Okay. Not even yes or no. It was, shaking your head. And they said this, they started giving me a boob massage. I about died. I'm like, ugh. Okay, they're rubbing my boobs and I just don't know about this. And I'm going to start laughing any minute. And PC was next to me snoring, alternating snoring and farting, I think. And I was in stitches. And so it was a bad massage because between his snoring and farting and them trying to rub my boobs, I just couldn't enjoy myself at all. So cheers to Cambodian massages. Oh, you're at the Sofitel, Tanya? I didn't stay at the Sofitel. Looked at it. We went to dinner there. We did go to dinner at the Sofitel. We stayed at a lot of Sofitels along the way. Not this time, but so sunrise, sunset, the couples massage, and no, wait, hold on. This is Laos. That was Siem Reap. Okay, Laos. Massage, Mekong River cruise. Then in Laos, they have the monks there. They have this monk temple where the monks live, and the monks come every morning to pick up food, and all of the locals come and line up and bring them food. So we had to participate in that. And so we went and got food. They have vendors that sell the food. We buy the food. You go sit at the curb, and then you put your food out and you watch the monks march by and they take all the food. And I'm thinking, with the coronavirus, I don't think they're doing any marching or any taking of any food right now. So that's not happening. So if you go to Laos, Luang Prabang, and you expect a monk parade, not happening right now. Cheers to monks. So in Laos, more temples, more interesting food, delightful people, fabulous. All right. So then I have to get myself back on a plane, and I go back on Thai Airways, and we fly to Chiang Mai, Thailand, back to Thailand. So we only had enough time to go to Chiang Mai or Chiang Rai, and the flights were better to Chiang Mai than they were to Chiang Rai. Chiang Rai is a little further north, and so we went to Chiang Mai. Okay, we stayed in this decadent Four Seasons hotel in Chiang Mai, and there were treehouse rooms. Okay, this place, just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Beautiful. They have elephant sanctuaries and all those things. And again, just more of the same. More Asia, more temples, more shopping, and more curry chicken. Cheers to curry chicken. I get choked. So we loved this Four Seasons so much that it was really hard for us to go leave and tour because it was just so exotic and so fabulous. And we wanted to lay by the pool and just pretend lifestyles of the rich and famous and that, we just really belong there. So that was the night or the day that I saw Pierce Brosnan sitting next to me at breakfast at the hotel. And PC wasn't going to let me throw myself on him. He told me to back off and give him privacy. So I did. So I lost that opportunity to introduce myself properly to Pierce Brosnan and his lovely wife, Keely Shea Smith. So I sulked over that for a day, that I missed an opportunity. So after we spent a few nights there, then we get back on a plane, Thai Airways, and we fly to Phuket, where we're going to spend Christmas in the sand. Because that's what I wanted to do, spend Christmas in the sand. So, get on the plane, Thai Airways, and guess who was sitting next to me and put my bag up in the bed of the aircraft? Pierce Brosnan. Cheers to that. I have Pierce Brosnan's DNA on my lapel luggage. Put it up and got it down for me. I died. That flight was like 45 minutes. Of course, it was so short. And his wife sat on the other row, and he sat on the row with me. Oh my gosh. He was impossibly handsome. He was. Oh my God. So when we get off the plane, Pierce Brosnan splits up with his family. They go one way and get all the bags, and then he gets whisked away with a driver. It doesn't go with them. They got it down pat. Clearly, they've done it a million times. That's how they do it. Very interesting. He doesn't stay with the family. The family gets the bags. He's in a car waiting for them. Oh, the lifestyles of rich and famous. But at least I stayed in the same hotel with him. So that's good for something. So we go to Phuket, Thailand. Oh my God. We went a little north of Phuket to Khao Lak. Okay, these beaches are fabulous. These resorts are fabulous. You cannot go wrong with any, you can hardly go wrong with any resort on a beach in Thailand. They're all great. But we went to Khao Lak and we went to this fabulous, I think it's a JW Marriott. They gave us a 2-story townhouse. That was unbelievable. 2 stories overlooking the water. And we got to do all the Christmas celebration stuff. And yeah, cheers to curry chicken. So we got to do all the Christmas stuff. Now, we got to go to one of those lantern lantern ceremonies. Okay, that was just about the icing on the cake, was to go to one of those lanterns. You see them in the movies, right? The lantern thing where they gather and they say prayers or say whatever it is they're going to say, and then you release your lantern on the beach. Oh my gosh. I think that was like one of the coolest things. It was Christmas Eve, I think. It was the Christmas Eve lantern celebration. And, you know, of course, he was worried that I was going to catch myself on fire or something. So, but I didn't. So then we flew back to Bangkok. And then we flew from Bangkok to Tokyo, and I got the 747 in the bubble. 3 hours to Tokyo. Too short. But when I get that 747, which I'm not going to get because there's no more in service, Lufthansa is the only one that has them left now. They've all retired. And so I'll probably get another shot at it eventually, but my days are numbered on that. So we fly back to Tokyo, not Hong Kong, Tokyo. And then we'll fly back to San Francisco. Business class. Did I wear you out? So it was my four country. I say I have a 3 country minimum. I hit 4 countries this time because I do have a 3 country minimum. And it was such a great adventure. And I stayed in the coolest hotels and ate curry chicken to die for. Because I was worried that I'm going to starve to death in Asia. Because I hate Asian food normally. I don't like it. I cannot eat Japanese food. Cannot. But Southeast Asian, Thai food, great. No problem. But I loved it. And your dollar goes a long way. You get a lot of bang for your buck. So we stayed in these hotels for half of what it would cost us, you know, in Europe or wherever else. Hey, Joey. So yeah, that was a decadent Southeast Asia trip. And then my second Southeast Asia trip was also very decadent. Ping, your friend Joey is on here, Ping. Okay. Oh, he's giving me a refresher. I didn't even ring the bell. I normally have to ring the bell for him. Thank you, Ping. I ring my bell. Okay, my other Southeast Asia trip, also decadent. So when you think of Southeast Asia, you think of the Peninsula hotels, the Mandarin Oriental hotels, Raffles hotels. Oh, Raffles is where we went in Siem Reap, Tanya, not Sofitel, I think. We went to Raffles, maybe. So we went to Singapore. And you know that Marina Bay Sands hotel, the one that looks like the cruise ship on stilts up in the air? Okay, that was one of the greatest hotel experiences also of my life. Cheers to Marina Bay Grand. And I think I stayed accident free on all of these trips except for the taxi driver slammed my hand in the taxi door in Singapore. And I almost had a lawsuit. They sent like an insurance adjuster to the hotel because they thought I was going to sue them for a broken finger. Oh God, I think of these things and I think, how do these things happen? I don't know. Singapore Zoo is outstanding. You've got to check out the zoo. Singapore is awesome. And we did Vietnam and we did Malaysia and Thailand again. So I've been to Thailand twice. And so I went to Ayutthaya, that very famous temple in Thailand that you see in the magazines. Fabulous. So if you want to go to Southeast Asia, it's really just temples, chicken curry, tuk-tuks, and a lot of markets. Cheers to Southeast Asia. And I want to go back to, I have 5 things like in my top 5 positions of what I'm doing next. And Taiwan, China, and Hong Kong. Go back to Hong Kong. But Taiwan and China. Those are the only untapped areas I feel like I need to see in Asia. And I'm done. I can do other things. So it will require me to take, and South Korea also. South Korea, Taiwan, China, and one more trip back to Hong Kong. So that will require one more trip back to Asia. And I told you we did have Asia booked before the whole virus debacle. We had Australia and Asia booked. So, the silk market in Singapore. Oh my gosh, those markets, they're outstanding. They're fabulous. So go to Southeast Asia someday, if you can. Easy to get there, lots of flights. Fly to Hong Kong, fly to Bangkok. You can fly through Tokyo. There's lots of ways to get there. And it's really exotic. And I'm glad I did it. And I don't need to really go back to most of those areas. But I do want to make one more trip to Hong Kong and Taiwan and China. Yeah. So that's my travel talk for tonight, Southeast Asia. And I hope you enjoyed that really fast drive-by. that was a drive-by. And so I'm going to leave you tonight with some more music, as usual. And, oh yeah, I love those scrub downs, Anne. See, my friend Anne, she's a flight attendant, so she goes to all these exotic places, so she tells me where to go. And hi Jen, hi Lynn, who did I miss? Tanya, hi Carrie, hi Robin. Oh, Robin, you like my outfit. Thank you very much. I'm telling you, this was a $10 gown at a market. It was. And Denny, you behave yourself. You worry me. You're just a little too wild for me. And so, okay. Stay germ-free. Stay well. We'll be back soon. And I hope you're okay. I've taken 3 nights off from cooking now. We carried out 3 nights because I was so sick of it. So sick of doing dishes and cooking. And I need to get my energy up for the 700 plants I'm getting ready to plant here in the next couple of weeks. So I will I'll just turn my music off. All right. So I will see you soon. So here's our song tonight. See if you know this one. It's only 2 minutes.
I wake up from something that keeps knocking at my brain. Before I go insane, I hold my
Do you know it?
to my head and spring up in my bed, screaming out the words I dread. I think I love you. This morning I woke up with this feeling.
And Peggy.
And so I just decided to myself I'd hide it to myself and never talk about it. And
Okay, sing along with me.
when you walk into the room, I think I love you. I think I love you. So what am I so afraid of? I'm afraid that I'm not sure of. There is no cure for. I think I love you. Isn't that what life is made of? Way.
Peggy, I loved him too. Hey, Gwenny! My ribbon's coming apart.
I don't know what I'm up against. I don't know what it's all about. I got so much to think about.
I saw Sheena Easton with somebody else. See, you're gonna tune in just for the soundtrack. It's very random.
This way. Believe me, you really don't have to worry. I only want to make you happy. And if you say, hey, go away, I will. But I think better still, I better stay around.
Stay well.